More Nightmare Kart. Coming right up. As you can see, I've disabled CRT effects.
Nightmare.
For a clearer picture. It was artificially bad looking in the first place, which was a cool effect. But I wish I turned that off for the first time I played this. Playing casually, I would absolutely have the CRT effects on. But it doesn't look very good on stream. Now let's see where I left off. We met the bird mask fella. Yeah, I think we were just gonna go and kill some stuff. For virtually no reason. It's a battle. This is where the game truly becomes vehicular combat. All set for weapons. Yeah, it should be fine. What have you in store for me? Next portion of Nightmare Kart. I feel like the game might be ridiculously quiet.
Melodian Courtyard.
Yeah. Problematically quiet. Okay, 4,000 blood from kills. This is sort of exactly what I wanted the game to be all along. This looks very much like my jam, but I am going to have to increase the volume here. Just got to remember the controls and acquire a gun. That's a gun. See, I thought the most droplets thing was telling me who I should hunt. And really, no, that's just who's in first place. For what I wanted the game to be, I'm pretty bad at it. They drop their droplets when they die. I think it's a good idea to go kill the other racers. And also a good idea to drift some more. Yeah, I'm not gonna beat this 2K guy unless I steal his juice. Unfortunately, now I am at risk of having my juice stolen. It seems like skeletons might not drop blood. Okay. Time's over, and I didn't die, so I win. I really wish we were a little more strict at making us get the stuff, although apparently I had 4K. I don't know where I got the 4K. But I eked over the edge. A win is a win. So, we seek the outsider so that we can find Nick. Nick is at home, but the lights are out. Can't have that. Can I change my cart? I've been in this motorcycle for quite a while. Big pig. Who can resist a big pig? We gotta try the big pig. Now it's a race. This is the worst time to try the big pig. But it's so cool. So far, I haven't lost a single match. I don't know if it's possible to lose a match. Maybe I'll find out now.
Outsider's Mansion.
So this looks an awful lot like the mansion that you end Bloodborne PSX in, which belongs to Gilbert. It's kind of interesting. The original soundtrack for this game, which you can get on Bandcamp, for when it was Bloodborne Kart, it includes a song called like Gilbert's Arena or Gilbert's House or something.
You died.
Damn you, machine gun. But yeah, apparently there was like a Gilbert boss fight. Recollecting that experience in Bloodborne PSX. Spoilers for Bloodborne PSX, sorry about that. Okay, I got my nitrous. I guess because Gilbert is actually the guy you talk to in real Bloodborne, they had to scrap him. Seems unfair, because most of what they do with Gilbert in Bloodborne PSX is original. Simply does not appear in actual Bloodborne, so I thought they could get away with it, but maybe not. This is a very, very small level. Which is why I'm in first place from last place very quickly. To make a better boss arena. I like a nice small level. Gotta flip my hog. You can do jumps anytime all your wheels, or in this case feet, leave the ground. Tricks, that is to say. Just anytime you're off the ground, you can do a trick. And sometimes that's annoying because you will want to drift. And you'll do a trick again instead, because you just barely hopped a little bit off the ground. Increases the complexity and difficulty of the game overall. We gotta at least beat the other pig. No, I'm literally touching the finish line. And I still got first. That would have been so frustrating if I had not gotten first. With my snout on the finish line. Mercifully made it through victorious. There's Nicholas. We're gonna solve a mystery, which is gonna make things even weirder. Nicholas is a joke on a certain character from Bloodborne. Ooh. You gotta ride the operating table. The more ridiculous vehicles they give me, the more ridiculous vehicles I'm gonna use. Even though their stats are terrible, I gotta use the silly car. For the boss fight. And the joke here, that this guy, not going to use a vehicle.
The architect. Do you not hear our pleas? We should not awaken from this nightmare. You cannot stop us.
I love the bird on his head.
You cannot catch us.
Hence the cage. It's a bird cage all along. Classy. He does not need a car. He has Bugs Bunny feet. I need to trap him somehow? That just mean head him off of the pass, or bring down gates somehow? There don't appear to be weapons anywhere. There's also no mini-map, so I don't know where he is relative to me. But I know he ain't in this room. Because of his health bar, I can barely see my gurney that I'm riding at high speeds. I think maybe I need to corral him into that big room I was just in. I'm gonna attempt that if I ever see him again. There we go. I can't really control where he turns when we get to an intersection. Maybe if I approach him from this side, he'll turn. No, not really. Stuck. Even if I boost, he outruns me. Maybe he stands still. Maybe I can trip him at the pass here. Whip around. Yeah, I'm playing 3 games today. Yeah, get in the cage. Oftentimes I have obligations on Monday, even with my increased amount of free time. But this Monday and several upcoming Mondays, I am free as a bird. I would like to take advantage of that by playing a lot of car combat games. I really wish Leica was a thing that I could do a full playthrough of, because that would be just a great game to give multiple streams to. I wish Leica was better. So close. So very close. Where is this guy? Back here. He was going this way. How fast could he possibly be? The drift on this gurney is atrocious. There he is. He's not aggressive. He's not attempting to hurt me. Or if he is, he's really, really, really bad at it. Forgot about the power slide that I've got. I feel like that should do more damage. Okay, half health. He's dead. Don't worry about it.
How magnificent! A hunter is a hunter. A nightmare. But don't be too hasty. This nightmare will never end.
So even now I know enough about Bloodborne. And this guy does not die at the end of the first half of his health bar. Alright, health transfuser. Could be handy. But I haven't taken damage. This implies that I'm about to take some damage. Okay, let's make sure I know where to corral first. Doesn't seem like this would be a particularly good place to put him. That does, though. So, no, this is where we want to drop him later on, maybe? I will work on the assumption that this is our goal.
Your angelic
Means I gotta bring him over to the red light. subtitles are struggling. Okay, the red light is where he exits, which means I gotta find the spot where I dropped down before. That should allow me to drop down and push him forward into the cage I've set up. Get in the cage. For such a nerd, he's not very smart. Just a shotgun. That got him a little bit. Oh wait, we can backfire. That's my Achilles heel in Twisted Metal, is forgetting the rear fire, and I'm doing it here too. Granted, I'm still not used to holding both triggers and the fire button. So we whip around, he catches up immediately, and I knock him down to 25% HP, and we do it all again. Seems like I'm a little locked in. Can I go through the teleporter? Hell yeah. This is pretty metal.
Bullshit beasts intertwine.
Up. He juked me. I'm losing the race. I guess the top is the proximity. If I get too far away, he escapes, and I might have to do everything all over again. But so far, this game has had generous checkpoints. And how did I hit a booster into oblivion? Bummer. Guess I gotta be more careful with the boosters. But yeah, generous checkpoint. I'm back where I need to be.
Oh my. One must lie.
And juke.
One submerged dead. One bullshit beasts intertwine. The last of the trio. Watchful eye.
Now let's see.
Location.
Both leaping. I think that's where I flew into oblivion last time. Not sure why.
A sword most traitors.
May even have been a glitch.
True hunter's gambit.
Okay, close one. Got him in my sights. Blam. I'll cost ether, which means I gotta do drifts maybe? Or flip tricks, yeah. See, I was trying to do tricks earlier, and they were not working. But now tricks are re-enabled, so lucky me. And unlucky Nicholas.
This cannot be happening! The nightmare mustn't end! Lest...
I hunted. And then I fell into non-existence, which was still victorious. That was an extremely cool level, despite the fact that it was, like, impossible to lose. I mean, I did lose there, but it put me back to a very comfortable checkpoint. I didn't lose very much. Still, cool as all hell. I do nonetheless wish this game were more difficult, but that's my PS1 driving experience coming back to bite me. apparently there are first-person aiming controls. There are settings for them in the options menu. I don't know what you would use first-person aiming controls for, though. Because all the aiming has been automatic as far as I've seen. Birdcage. Gotta try it. Obligated to try it. First-person aiming controls would put this much more in line with the sort of game that I'm used to.
Pocket Dream Course.
Because the kart racer sort of thing, you would play it and you would ask, who on earth would want to manually aim everything that you're doing while driving? And the answer is me. That would make this game much more similar to Road Redemption. Couldn't play the game on foot in Road Redemption, though. I'll give this game so much credit for style. The stylishness is absolutely absurd. All-top mine is not going to help me this lap, so I'm in last place. I look like a star-nosed mole for some reason. Is that an enemy type in Bloodborne? Now, I have no wheels, so I don't know what's going to happen when I attempt to grind people. I've, like, made a motion of being on a motorcycle, because that's how the animation works. Mine went off so fast that it hurt me as well. Take out Greg. Good old Greg. A health refill was actually necessary. Might as well get some free cheap shots. Hope that I can slow down the first two places, but even if you come in third, we've seen, you do advance to the next race. That kind of sucks, though. Save me lack of two. I've got a bird on my head, perfect for your fishing hook. Uh-oh. Bounced right off a wall, ruining my boost. Level design's getting a bit legitimately challenging. Honestly, it always has been, but the mechanics of the game are so generous that the challenge hasn't mattered thus far. Maybe it'll start to. Of the burning building. The fire does look like flowers, but that's PS1 for you. Should have got second place. Oh, I want those blood droplets even though I don't know what they do. Going on a shooting spree. Nicholas is not happy about what we did in the library. That should have taught him a lesson. blue shell. But I was invincible. I took damage from my own mine, which was much less destructive than the blue shell, so we'll call that a strat. And achieve more victory. I guess I could have pointed my pistol over my shoulder and sniped the person nipping at my heels. Didn't need to. Performed admirably, even still. The night's coming to a close, the nightmare is collapsing. We might be near the end of the campaign. Wouldn't surprise me. This seems very much like a game that hinges on replay value. From what I've seen, there's plenty, and the speedrunning scene is already taking off. One final battle. Only one hunter will remain standing. Maybe there will be a boss fight afterwards. Hard to say. I do feel like I'm gonna want more of a vehicle underneath me for all this. Horseless carriage. Still goofy, but definitely an actual vehicle. I haven't unlocked a weapon in a long time. We unlocked all the weapons super early on. I don't think they would end on level 13 of all things. That's just bad luck.
Pocket Dreamfield.
Not a cannon level.
Last hunter standing.
Ooh, no respawns. And it did say only the winner actually counts, so this might be what I've been waiting for. Actual vehicular combat. Where the goal is to kill everything. Failure to do so is a loss. This could be the twisted metal I've been waiting for. And it took almost half my health. Okay. Yeah. This is Twisted Metal. Come on, make me do it again. Okay, I do have to do it again. I actually have to beat everybody in Mortal Kombat. So I tried the carriage. Let's try a real car, which I think has the same HP as the carriage.
Pocket Dreamfield.
This is gonna actually be tough and satisfying. And I'm gonna have to be kind of good at the game in order to win here. No more winging it. Okay, one down. The doll's not in the arena, which is suspicious. Never trusted that doll. You got someone else in a hunter motorcycle. You'd think that would make them an easy target. I don't think it works on Mr. Grimm rules here. Greg's dead. There are some seams that are stopping me up. Some of the corners of the geometry. Herman down. This was his idea, but he regrets it now. Seems like a hard enough hit into a wall will cost a little bit of HP. Just take pot shots, keep moving. If you stop moving, you are dead. You kind of wish collisions were deadlier. That's a sniper rifle of some sort. Who dares remain? They got themselves in a grand melee and they all killed each other. That's another way you can tell this developer has not played Twisted Metal. You don't have the AI fight each other because they will just win. You don't have to play the game. Alright, Hunter Rifle. Here we go. This is the stuff. You don't aim while driving, unfortunately. I don't know what kind of range I've got here. And I assume this fence is impenetrable because that's how textures work in PS1 games. Got one more shot. Haven't landed one yet. That's what happens when you do land one. Dead pig. Love that moon. Wish it had a big scary face on it. Bloodborne is too mature for big scary faces on the moon. I can see these wheels really doing a number on people. If they're put to better use. Oh, you can do this while driving. And by you can do this while driving, I mean I can't. That is certainly good to know. God, that is cool. That gives us a ridiculous skill cap. No one's even trying to attack me. Slaughter spree. Had to pop up when I crushed a baby. Oh, we know the nature of babies in the Bloodborne universe. And Raven's down. Yeah, that got way, way, way easier the longer it went on. Still, that is exactly what I wanted, and it fulfilled my expectations. That was cool. I guess that's Herman's crashed wheelchair. The doll is proud of that tree for burning down.
Kind hunter, here we stand at the end of this night.
Apparently this is voice acted,
The denizens of the
but
dream
he talks even quieter than everything else.
have attempted to use you
Can't hear a peep.
for their own selfish goals. But your role in this is greater than anything you
I still have not played the original Bloodborne.
kind hunter.
That might be a good thing to do for my horror streams,
From this nightmare,
but also it would take like 100 hours.
do you accept?
That's quite a dedication to a thing well outside my normal wheelhouse. Don't know if it would have any appeal. It's another one of the things I loved about Bloodborne PSX is it's a nice short experience. Real Bloodborne is anything but. So our insight is paid off. Everything we've done is born from ancient yearning to make contact with angels. Should we free ourselves from the nightmare? I mean, probably. So midlife. That does not mean free yourself from a nightmare. Probably should have saved before this mission, in retrospect. I submit my life. Now what? Do I gotta race some angels? It's the love ending with the doll. We maxed out our romance. Nice. That's my kind of romance. Probably more than I should admit in a gaming stream. So the moon presence consumed me into seemingly another nightmare? This is a character that's dressed different. So maybe a different hunter? Trying again from scratch? Brilliant dawn has vanquished the horrible night. Something along those lines. Up. Got ran over. That's the danger of living in Nightmare Kart. And that is at least one of the endings. Maybe there's other endings. Maybe you just get a different ending if you choose the other option. And no further gameplay, but if I know Bloodborne, it goes on and on and on. The first ending of original Bloodborne is like a third of the overall game. So I'm curious if there is more of this game. If there is, I'll come back and play that as well. But this is a satisfying ending. Those levels kept getting better and better. The difficulty only went up slightly. Even towards the end, I was able to just keep my distance and do drive-bys. So this is not a game for people who specialize in vehicular combat streaming. I.e. me and like 4 other people. Or rather, it is if you're into challenge runs. Yeah. This is probably going to go on for a long time, considering how early in the A's we are, and it's already been like 20 seconds. But I can't skip it, so patrons, enjoy your time in the sun. I'm probably going to end the stream mid-patron roll. But yeah, this was a really cool game. It seems suspiciously short, so I'm going to assume that it continues beyond the point that we've seen. Further research will be required. In the likely scenario that there was more of this game to show off, I will come back and show it off. Because this game is so directly up my alley. Unintentionally aimed directly between my eyes. Like a most effective sniper. More effective than myself, for that matter. And I could see myself getting into the challenge run scene. Because I was underwhelmed by the difficulty. And playing legitimate Bloodborne is still on the table. It's a thing I've been meaning to do for many years. I now have the opportunity. The only thing stopping me is justifying the time expenditure, which is something I have to worry about in this ridiculous society where time is such a commodity. But yeah, that's Bloodborne Kart. Thanks for joining me. Definitely play it yourself. This better not be your only experience with this game, because this game is highly accessible and highly fun. And highly free. Although you should probably pay for it. I paid $5 for the itch version. Just to say that I did. Thanks so much for joining me for Bloodborne Kart. I'll return with more vehicular combat and horror. And probably some more games at the Nexus like this one.